Welcome back, friends. After a long winter, spring is finally in the air in BC's Kamloops area. Some of the lower elevation lakes are clear of ice, and we're not wasting any time getting out for some trout. Our third and final day was especially excellent, so kick back with that beverage, enjoy the scenery, and hot early spring fishing action. Day 1 started pretty early, with a drive from Whistler all the way to Kamloops, straight to the lake of course. We tried a few promising looking spots around the lake that I marked a couple fish at, but no bites. So we cruised around a bit longer, keyed in on a spot where the Garmin seemed to show a stack of trout on the screen. We stayed there till the bite was over. Check out these beauties.
I found a good spot. She just loves fish. Yeah, I know. Let's get in the net.
This spot was about 30 feet deep, and the fish I was marking showed up anywhere from mid-column right down to the bottom. So I set up my Type 7 with about a 3-foot leader and an apricot blob. I put it down to 25 feet and left it in the rod holder to dangle. Rod number 2 is an indicator setup with a leader 16 feet long. To the bottom of that, I tied a trusty vampire leech variant, which ended up catching most of this day's fish.
Yeah, baby.
Mina was a very good girl, which is the usual when we're catching and not just fishing. Otherwise, she can be quite the pest.
Yeah, you can give me a kiss. Well, okay. There he goes then.
The last fish of our first day here in Kamloops gave us a real good look at how pretty she is as she regained her bearings. What a great way to finish the day. It had been a long day. Time to head down the hill to Steelhead Provincial Park for a good night's rest. I got my little slide out system set up in no time. The truck was ready. We had a great big dinner, some nice snuggles, and a muchly interrupted sleep due to heavy train activity. But we were ready to roll on day 2 when it arrived. I decided to go back to the same lake for day 2, hoping to duplicate our success from day 1. Unfortunately, the action was much slower. I suspect the spring turnover had begun. But we still managed to get 3 nice rainbow trout to the boat, and some more stunning releases. With train horns in mind as the meager bite completely halted, I booked a motel from the boat, and soon after pulled the anchors. Time to refuel and plan our next day. For our final day, we decided to switch to a lake just up the road. What a great call that was. Very soon after setting anchor at the first place I marked a fish, I was hooked up to a beauty rainbow that had my 5 weight folded in half. For whatever reason today, I couldn't get my indicators to release. What a pain in the ass. I did lose a real big one because of the situation. But moving on. After 3 hours of amazing non-stop action, we had to head shore for Mina to have a break. With 22 boats on the lake, we had to find a new spot once we got back out. I marked some fish on a drop-off, jammed my anchors in the mud close by. Very soon after, we were back on the bows. Pull on the line, try and pull them to you. If you just leave the line slack, try and get a hand under their belly. Spin between my fingers and there. Didn't take long to get our first double of the year. Nice one. noticed a few good-sized chironomids hatch. Figured I'd better sample the next fish. Yep, chironomid time.
Brian Chan is leaving right when the best fishing man starts. I don't know what he's doing. Dawn and Dale are way down there in the corner. Brian's just hammering them here. What's the point?
Now, chaos. I've got a perfect cast laid out here, and I gotta remain patient, as sparks could fly at any moment now that the hatch is on. Oh yeah, we got two here. Now I gotta figure out which one's bigger. Okay, one got off. Thankfully just a little gal. Time to focus on the fatty, but we gotta keep half an eye on that other indicator still. Boom. I knew it was coming. The dance is on again. Which one's bigger? They both felt about the same size, so I figured I'd try and get the first fish I hooked into the net. I put the other rod down the rod holder, hoping it wouldn't get tangled. On the bottom of your screen, you can see that second indicator. She's pulling right under the boat. Danger. If she goes either way, she's right into an anchor. What a rush. 2 beauties in the net. Very soon after, while the GoPro was warming back up in my pocket, we'd nailed another beauty double.
One. Another gorgeous Pat Lake rainbow. Unbelievable day.
The hatch started to slow down, but thankfully we landed a couple more smaller trout and then pulled up the anchors at about 4 o'clock. The hatch and the bite were done. This is a trip I definitely won't soon forget. The All Heart crew's gonna be back on some interior water soon. You can count on that. Thanks so much for joining us on another fantastic fish-filled adventure. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Open water abounds, and we're going to be on it. Be safe, stay healthy, help those in need when you can, and everybody love everybody. Bye for now, friends.